I've had a couple of people comment that, some not quite as nice as you, that they just don't like the baby talk. And that's fine. I actually worked for someone, and I am from the South. I was born in Natchez, Mississippi. I have lived all of my life basically in Louisiana. And down here in the South, we're pretty much a honey, pumpkin, sweetheart, baby kind of people. And I worked for this one woman in a church, and I didn't know it. I mean, that's just the way I've always talked. And I said something. I may have called her honey. I don't know. It was some term that in my mind is a term of endearment, and she lost it. I triggered her. She did not like that and told me not to call her that again. And that was shocking. It's fine. It's fine. Like, I don't want to speak in a way that upsets somebody, but this works. Talking to mom the way I'm talking to mom, from every other way that I've talked to mom, this seems to work. The way that her dementia has robbed her of the ability to remember from one second to the next and to understand the confusion level. The fewer words that I use, the better. The encouraging words, I think, help her. She might not even know what they mean, but it keeps her calm because she knows whoever's with her is pleased, whoever's with her is happy with her. And I think those things are important. I don't think a long sentence to get to the point that I could have gotten to with just a few words is really the way to go with mom right now. So yeah, I continue and will continue to talk to her the way that I do. I do understand that some people don't care for it. I know parents who won't speak to their children like their children, and they just prefer not to do that. And again, to each his own. You do you, but I'm going to continue to do me. So, but thank you. It was a very kind comment. I have no problem with people thinking that maybe I shouldn't speak baby talk, but I'm gonna. I hear a lot of times people commenting about, how would mom feel? What would mom think? That is something that, while I kind of know what mom would think, I still don't think she'd like it, but she would completely understand and support the situation as it is right now, as I would too. Let's say I was in mom's predicament right now, just like mom is right now. Do I want to be in one of my children's homes? No. Mm-mm. No, I don't. There's not even a split second that I think I do. Would I hate where I was? Probably. In my right mind or not? It's not a good place. It's not a fun place. Nobody there is family. Nobody's there is familiar. As I've said before, these choices, these decisions, though the best decision for mom, and sometimes maybe not the best, but really the only decision for mom, is not a good decision. I never thought they were. I am not happy with the situation as it is, and I hurt for mom that she's in this predicament. I have fear that she has lucid moments where she realizes where she is, but no one's there to converse with. That's not good. And I realize that that could be me one day, but I have made sure that my husband and my children know they are not to bring me into their home and try to care for me. I do not want that in the slightest. Do I want to be where mom is? No. Does anybody? Does anybody? No. We are doing our best to find positives in the worst situation with the worst options. Yeah, that's not fun. But the humor, you're right, finding humor in it, seeing her smile, making her little moments, a few moments, something pleasant, it's really all I have left. That and feeding her liquids, because that's all I care about, is getting her to drink. Yeah. yucky stuff. But thank you. I'm enjoying all the kind comments. This is nice. No, I do not. I just don't. I am considering, after that last video that I shared, and that video is old, so there's a couple of visits in between that and now, where I will continue to bring her food, but I am considering bringing her things from home. I'll probably start simple at first, maybe like a ham sandwich with pudding and applesauce, you know, those kind of things that I can bring home. And if she doesn't feel like eating, I can bring it back. I don't like to waste. I did check to see if the roommate has any dietary restrictions, and she does not. And so I will try to include some snacks for her sometimes, not all the time. I actually, she was calling out the last time I was there. And so I went and told the staff, because she's normally very quiet in her bed. And, but I can't understand her. She doesn't speak English. So I went and I was like, I'm so sorry. I can't understand mom's roommate, but she is speaking out as if she might need something. And the aide was like, I can't understand her either. I just don't, that breaks my heart. But I do smile at her, not every time, but most times she smiles back. And when I leave, I say bye, and she will say bye. So we're slowly making a friendship there. And I would like to bring her stuff. I really hate when I bring something into that room and it smells so good and I don't share it with her roommate. So we'll take that lightly, though. I just don't. Now we got Michelle down the road. Michelle, when she sees us, she comes in wanting to know if we brought her something. I can't feed the whole memory ward. But I do like to make their day as well. So we'll see how I handle that. So, but no, I have never brought mom a cooked meal. I really cook in a strange way. And most of the things I cook, I don't know that mom would enjoy. They get good meals there. Everything I've ever seen, it looks more like a home cooked meal than you would normally think. So she's getting a lot of food. I really do think she's getting a lot of food. As long as somebody's feeding her or monitoring her, I think food is good. I do. I have different cups. Actually, somebody from the community sent cups with straws and all for mom. And I have brought them. It just happened to be when I didn't tape the visit. So you didn't see. It works. A lot of times I forget to grab them. And it just, as much as I appreciate it, and it's one of the reasons I kind of shut down everybody sending stuff, because one of the things I didn't realize is if everybody's sending things and then I don't want to use it, then I feel really bad. I feel the pressure of needing to use it because it was gifted to us. And I love that you guys love mom and want to support us. I truly do. But being here, that's what counts. And that's what I appreciate. So I've tried them. I mean, they work. They just don't hold a lot. But yeah, I know that cup's large. I'm in between. When mom picks up her lemonade cup, I'm in between, oh crap, I hope she doesn't drop it. And you go, girl. Look at you picking up that heavy cup and managing it. So part of me likes it, and part of me is like, she's gonna drop it one day, and I'm gonna be like, you knew. You knew. So but I probably could. I could bring something a little more manageable for her. You guys have no idea how hard it was to edit that video. I mean, I've edited mom, as you know, for a couple of years now. And there have been times where I was like, oh, I didn't realize that's what she said. I actually do get a lot of clarity on these videos, but 9 times out of 10, I didn't miss anything that wasn't crucial. You know, I caught most things, and then watching the videos back, I actually hear even more, you know, that I love being able to hear it more clearly on the edits. But when I edited that video, oh my gosh, I was getting so mad at myself. Like, I literally was like, Lori, good Lord. Like, I'm screaming at myself as I'm editing this video because I was so stupid. I just got so focused on making sure she ate. Mom can get uncomfortable in that chair, and there's really not much I can do about that. I can't, because I can't decide what it is. If I knew for a fact it was the chair, I'd have them put her in the bed. But if it's her stomach and I make her go through the trauma of being transferred, then I've just contributed and I've not fixed anything. So the decisions to manipulate Mom, I kind of approach with a lot of hesitation. Okay, I got a call from hospice and I didn't want to miss her because I've missed her so many times lately. So I paused this to take that call. And I don't even remember what I was talking about. Basically, you were right. She was trying to tell me no, and she told me in so many different ways, and I missed it. While I was there, I was so focused. I really thought she was confused. Her fidgeting normally tells me that she's uncomfortable. Again, I don't know why. And so I just wasn't hearing her as far as thinking it was based on the food. In my mind, it was more just general confusion. But looking back at the video, it's so stinking clear it was about the food, and I missed it. Completely and totally missed it. I was in shock. Editing that video, I was in shock. And I didn't want to show it, I'll be honest with you. Because I knew, I was like, it's so obvious. Anybody watching it's going to be like, how the heck did you miss that, Lori? Who misses that? You had to have known. I did not. I did not. I started to kind of pick up on it towards the end, but not even then. Even then, I'm still trying to get that last bite in like a fool. It was tough. It was really tough watching that. I share only because it's a reminder to anyone who's in the trenches of this journey with a loved one that sometimes that nonsensical can still be trying to convey a true feeling, and especially consistency. Like if they just continually keep spitting out a negative, maybe something is truly up. And while we might never know what it is, there's times where it could be as clear as my poor little mama telling me she didn't want to eat. So, it was icky.